Hey, beautiful souls. You're an intuitive reader. You're an intuitive reader? Maybe you are. I'm going to tell you something, Sagittarius. I was sitting here and I was praying and asking for a clear message that I needed to give you. And just asking for clarity. And what I heard was 426 hertz. And I'm like, 426? I don't know the hertz frequencies like that. But 426 hertz is what I heard. So I went into YouTube and typed it in. And what came up is third eye meditation. Third eye meditation, 4 to 6.7 hertz with phi 1.61 hertz, golden. So for me to say you're an intuitive reader, maybe your third eye is popping. Maybe your intuition right now is heightened. Let's see what we have for you. Just saw the High Priestess during the shuffle. I also saw the Death card during the shuffle. I feel like the mind has been clouded. Brain fog, something like that. The mind has been clouded by trauma. Things that you've been feeling stuck to or tied to. The mind has been clouded by trauma. There's a need to break free from that. And I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. Maybe you guys need to speak something. But I feel like the way to break away from this trauma is to look at where you've come from and look at there needs to be a moment of gratefulness. There needs to be some kind of redirection, because I feel like though you've been through trauma, you're not there anymore. And the way to break free from it is to look at where you've come from. I'm hearing, look at me now. Oh God, I feel like you guys went through a really traumatic really traumatic event. Or maybe more. High Priestess came out. I really feel like there needs to be some kind of bondage being broken. And like I said, the thing that I'm getting to break that, it would be to remind yourself of where you've come from. Not to dwell in the trauma, but to appreciate the journey out. And that doesn't mean that it won't hurt, but I feel like that's what keeps you stuck. That's what keeps you bonded to it. Not wanting to feel or accept the hurt that came along with it. I feel like your spirit team, and this makes so much sense. I feel like your spirit team, your ancestors, your team wants to connect with you. I feel like you have lost some kind of connection because of what you went through. There is a need to meditate. There is a need to reconnect. There is a need to reconnect. I feel like this trauma broke that connection. Like, almost, I don't want to say almost. It's like, Spirit, if you're real, why put me through that? Why let me go through that? Groundbreaking. Had to break you to rebuild you. Had to break you to rebuild you. There is this new I feel like there was some kind of attack or something. I'm getting the and I'm not getting the full story, so I don't understand that. I'm feeling like this is okay. And bear with me, guys, because what I'm getting is like God and the devil having a conversation about you, about Sagittarius. And God is like, no, that's my child. And the devil is like, I bet that they will. And I know this is like a story in the Bible, but I cannot, I'm like reaching for the words of the story because I kind of know the Bible well, but I can't even tell you who they were talking about. But it's like the devil is like, I bet I can turn them against you. I bet I can, and God given that room. And the fight of your life, the fight that you have made of your life, was for God's testimony, was for God's glory. Like, yes, this thing hurt, but you making it out and keeping God in the forefront is where the rebuilding of that foundation takes place. That's where you find it to say, it's only God that brought me out of that. It's like you had to learn to depend and lean on God and let God do it. Excuse me. There's a need for you guys to meditate because I feel like there is so much that needs to come in. There's so much that needs to come in because I hope y'all are following me. There's someone that you're being connected with that is going to love you through whatever this is. There's someone that's going to love you through this. I'm telling you, there's someone that's going to work with you. There's a transformation that is taking place here. That rebuilding that I was talking about, whatever this is powerful and magical. Like, this is so powerful. And now I understand why they had me put this music on, this frequency on. I hope that you guys can hear it. This is so powerful. Whatever it is that you are navigating through right now, baby, when it's all said and done, and your perception, once you have this talk with God and your spirit team, once you speak, and I feel like you need to say this shit out loud. There will be an understanding of why you went through what you went through. Not that it was a punishment or anything like that. It was to tear you down, to rebuild your faith, to rebuild your relationship with God. Because there's so much that He wants to give you. I don't know what this is, but my hand is closed and nothing can go in because my hand is closed up. There's so much that He wants to give you, but you're closed off. Let me get you guys an oracle card. I feel like this is simply saying, and not simply at all, because this sounds like a challenge. It feels like a challenge. But I feel like you'll make it out. It's like you just want to know why. Why? The rebuilding is why. Has more for you. Maybe you thought you were at your cap and you were really just only at the beginning. Your intuition is very significant. Your spirit team, God, the universe, whatever. All of it. And one of it, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Wants to connect directly with you. Oracle for Sagittarius. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. It's the only card that popped out. This right now is reminding me of like a cocoon. You are going to come out of this one heck of a person. Unshakable, undoubtable faith. This has been your reading, guys. I truly hope this helps somebody. Thank you for your continued support. Please like, share, subscribe. Be blessed.